January 2nd, 2023. Marcus Giovanni here. Kerry Tipper, hashtag Kerry Tipper. We made it on the news. We own Colorado for Denver Rights News. And when you understand what this means and how, whenever the city talks about businesses, whenever they talk about everything about helping the citizens, when they don't, they're so corrupt. And see, it's Carrie's responsibility to make sure this stuff doesn't happen. So she can be all whimsical, tell us all of her magical stories and how she's the first Latina and this and this. But when you think about the guy, she was born in 1983, folks. In 1983, I was running my first nightclub, 10,000 square foot. Unbelievable. So then she was just born. So 10 years later, 93, I was being dehumanized by our United States government. That's when an album in 1992 came out called Dehumanizer album, Computer God by Black Sabbath. That's 93 or 92, so we're going to go to 93. She was 10 years old, folks. So when you go to 93 to 2003, she's 20 years old. I'm 40. You see how it works? She'll never have enough meta tags to beat me. Her degree, all of her talk, everything's now, because I indexed her, everything's now pattern matched with her ability to actually do what she says she's going to do, or she has done what she says she's going to do. This is advanced artificial intelligence that every HR department, every government needs to know about. But since Denver's 13 years behind the digital 8 ball, well, really about 17, but we won't tell anybody. So when you understand how meta tag works and all this stuff, the videos, see, she starts to get erased because her content doesn't match her actions. So you figure all the things under Kerry Tipper and her hashtag that is her identifier. And see, what they don't understand is no matter how hard they try to manipulate people, they can no longer do it. And the more and more that we have them coming out of the closet, because see, attorneys have absolute authority over the internet because they understand laws and they have to do the right thing. And so when things are being uncovered gradually, and when the media and all the other 501(c)(3)s and all these people that are, this is what it looks like, folks. Michelle Horn, she blasted with glee to Andrew Luxon, who is a STERM person, University of STERM Law, along with Karen Hubler. And then you got Lori Heidemann, Kristen Bronson. They can't look at. So where's all their content? See, they should ask their IT people, but see, their IT people don't know either. And so all they do is build pages and pages and pages. They try to figure out who they can go after, to figure out who they can use to go after. And so any good attorney that knows how to do subpoenas can now subpoena the cloud. In 2017, there was I won't get into any ideas or any names, that was trying to find this guy who they allegedly killed his wife, and they had a lot of circumstantial evidence, but they really didn't have anything concrete. So because all of his computers and everything were bleach bed, smashed with a hammer, destroyed. So, we're just being hypothetical here. Just how would you get rid of your content on your internet besides, even if you went to default back to original service of what you did when you first opened up the box for your computer and plugged it in, all that information is stored in the cloud. And if you're an attorney, all of your content is stored in the cloud forever. So that way you can go back and get this content. So what we do is we index these people's voices because this is the new digital DNA, and not even they know how it really works. All they can do is speculate, and when they have their 20-year-old MIT or 30-year-old, all these graduates from are all peaked, folks. Denver peaked back in 2004. All the stuff about the homeless after Hickenlooper, after Hancock, and now Mayor Johnston. And his whole thing, folks, I did the algorithms. I could show it to a judge. Their whole conversation is he needs to run for mayor. And then they're going to need to find a person they can put in that place that can keep this lie going. They won't even survive, folks. This is how it's going to look. This is 2004, and I told everyone. And I'm not trying to be vindictive. I'm trying to teach everybody how it works. Look at this is the end. All of her content. Where is it? See? She's just a little girl when it comes to me, or anything that I've done, or all the things I've fought for. And I don't even have a high school diploma. And they all laugh at me and point their fingers and tell me I gotta back up and all this other crap. But that's it, folks. See, they don't know how to do any of this. They have to hire somebody. I don't have to hire anybody. And right here is the key. These are the weakest links to their legal system. And there's others that are connected to it as well. So Kerry's got to do the right thing. Being the first Latina, she needs to make sure that we enforce the Spear Amendment that Andrew Luxon had already favored the identifiers that are hooked up with these people. When you understand how it works, when you understand that their voices are all pattern matched to everything they do, and there's the culprit right there, September 14th, Michael Hancock. So he must have been the one that snitched me off, or tried to snitch me off, and tried to make up all this stuff that I was breaking the law and I was using the city and county of Denver when I was just using city and county of Denver. That's not trademark. It's too whimsical. It's too broad. It's a public domain. Anybody can use city and county of Denver. And see, they've had a monopoly on it for 60 years, and I've crushed it. It's been crushed for many years. They just don't know it yet. So when you have people like this, the self-bloviated pictures of me, oh, and me, oh, and me, this don't work anymore, folks. If you Google someone's name and all you see is pictures of them, that's narcissism. That's metaverse narcissist, or metaverse narcissism. I mean, how many pictures there's her in a purple thing. Oh, and there's her in a blue thing. Oh, there's her in a star polka dotted thing. Oh, there she is in black, and oh, I don't know if that's her or not, but with a flag. So everything that she does, and she's 40 years old, folks. When she's 60, 20 years from now, which she doesn't know what it's going to look like, I do. And you would think she'd call me up and say, hey, Mr. Nelson Giovanni, I know my people have been really rough on you and broke all your civil rights and your family's civil rights. And I wasn't really aware of it, but now that I am, we're going to fix it. So we're waiting for that call, because if not, AI is going to fix her whole department, and this is all legal, folks. So when good people sit back and do nothing, AI is going to do it for us.